No space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense.
Take over
1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Giants 39-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Down at the 26.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Xavier McKinney.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal at the 1. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
Kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Giants 7, 49ers 6. Graham Gano is set to...
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brought down right at...
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off play action. Jones. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Jones. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's a give to Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Saquon Barkley.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The 49ers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Jones pass.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together? And
across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Giants 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Cyprian on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 42-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, second and inches. A handoff, Barkley running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find his running back, Geis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 24-yard
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Shift, shift. Check, check.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
49ers.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular